to learn what the product item are or items are used for. So just in case a customer approaches asking whatever they're looking for. And the last customer encounter, again, another married couple, but they're young looking. And I believe this one was also, which occurred on the last day of the training. And it was the wife who approached me. Her husband was right behind her from a distance. So she asked for the location of the honeys because the items relocated into a different aisle, and they came in during the rerouting process. And it was, for sure enough, I was able to remember where they put the honey. They just were relocated to. So I guided her to where they were with no complications and with no use for the Wegmans app to assist for whereabouts for the honey, the whereabouts of the honey. Since during my time in Wegmans, the app was a very helpful tool when I first downloaded it in my mobile device. At first, I used it for selfish practice because I wanted to understand the programming of the app. It was quite a useful app, so when customers are coming to ask where is what item located, or if that item sold available in store, or what kind of product they're searching for, it doesn't matter. For the name brand, the material product they're looking for, it's what counts the most. Also, if there's an item or say if there's an item or see an item that appears to be misplaced, I could either enter the name of the brand, but honestly, I had most likely would use the scanner from the app using through my mobile device to scan on the barcode of the items to help me find out what belongs to where. So it was faster that way for me. Keying in the words in the search box, that to me was a bit time, or say effort consuming waste of time, so to say. How can I can express, even like some people during my time there, in my experience, not every one I worked with knew how, I would say, didn't know that part to use the device, or let's say the app that way, to just easily scan the barcode and then you quickly get the information, instead of like I said, keying it through in the search box. So maybe some people know right now. I don't know. I don't work there anymore. So, and speaking of brands, like I had said before, it doesn't matter for the name brand. It's the material product they're looking for what counts the most. Because and this is what was hearsay. This is what I was told. Whatever commercial like name product manufactured and sold, it's the very same commercial product manufacturing company the supermarket uses as well. So it's just they replace their own name, labeling it as the store version, which that is also one of the other things the company make off for profit. So it sounds like it's not so much a competition between brands when maybe most food companies are in contract with the manufacturers. So that was something I didn't know. Something it's I learned and it's new to me. Marketing wasn't my thing. I didn't care for it. Like most other people are nowadays. So, like, okay, ill, but okay. To me, I just don't have that kind of mindset. So, now back about the young looking married couple. So, I showed the wife where the honeys were, and she said that she figured the honeys were in the aisle where I showed it to her. She said her husband did not believe it's possible. So she asked me if I could say to her husband she was right. I said to her, I don't think I should get involved. I'm sorry. That's what I said to her. So she was like, okay, and said thank you. Then when I walked away and I could see her husband from a distance, opposite towards me, walking to get to her. And as we almost crossed paths, and I don't know why, I guess it reminded me before my nephew was born and before his parents were married and engaged. I would witness them bicker at each other, just bick. This challenge of who's right and who's wrong game kind of thing. During my adolescence, between those two, me witnessing them, oh my goodness, just witnessing them during my adolescence, they were so annoying. So, I guess just for fun, I think it was just for fun. Just for kicks. Yeah, it's just, I gave in what she wanted me to say to him. And I said it. She was right. And I speed up my walking pace, returning right back to the aisle where I was working. I don't know what happened afterwards. That was it. Just for laughs, it brought me into memory lane. they remind me of. So I thought that was it of the customer service experience. But then I just remember there were two others. They're just short and sweet. The first one, and it was with two male customers. The first one was that he was asking for I forgot what they call Hebrew francs. Yes, the Hebrew francs he was asking for. So I was going to take out the app to help him find the location. Before I was doing that, I was trying to introduce and advertise to him about the Wegmans app. And when I sort of tried to say what I could say about the availability of the Wegman app, it didn't seem so much to interest him that very much. And he just said, I just want to know, where are the francs? So that's what he said. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. It felt like I felt kind of snubbed. Like, it's so like who do you think you are? But no, I just like get it over with, and so that I just want them out of my face. So I entered the Hebrew francs and then told him where it's located, and just like, find it by yourself, leave me alone. Not exactly what I said, but I was saying it's like a snob. So that was that experience. Then the next customer, this one, he is a bartender, and he was asking for the blood red orange fizzle or fizz, Wegmans fizz beverage. And as long as I've been walking around, excuse me, I drank something. Okay, anyway, as long as I've been working in the Harrison Wegmans location, I was able to almost remember almost every available product, and also products that what I was told what was sold before is no longer sold again. So I could not know what he was talking about, what he was looking for, and he said that he bought them a while back. Well, not too long ago. Like, I think I remember he said that he bought them like a short time ago, and I believe maybe a short time later that they discontinued that item. So I couldn't I went to the beverage aisle where mostly there's like the tonic, the seltzer, any of like bubbly beverage, bottled and cans and such, and seltzers, such like that. So it was not exactly in the aisle where I took him to find what he was looking for. And I believe that maybe they just discontinued it, and it's no longer there and available. So I told him I'm sorry to disappoint. I didn't say disappoint, but I just said I'm sorry about that. So that was not a satisfied customer. I was not successfully able to succeed. But what I should have done to succeed the service was to first ask Matt. That's what I should have done. I think this happened on Wednesday. Yes, it was on Wednesday. It happened 3 days before my training was almost over, and Matt was present. So I went and told him about what the customer was looking for, and he said that those things they probably like moved all the way up front of the store. So I went to look all up front for those blood orange fizzle drinks. The customer was talking about it, and and he described them as like large glass bottles. That's what he described them. So I went out and looked where Matt said they might be, where they're located, those type of, because he said that there might be some that are all the way up front in the store. So I walked up front, and there was like a large stack of them, like I guess as a cross merch sort of. anyway, by like the cafe diner area of the front of the store. So that's where they were. That's where they were, and that's where they were located. Um, I don't think the system would had. I mean, like through the Wegman app, if I enter it into, maybe I did, but any case, but if I enter it like correctly, I don't think the system would be able to understand. I doubted that they do that. Whoever enter the data would explain the location, give detail of the location where that particular beverage this customer was looking for. So when I saw and found it, I was begging and hoping I find him, like begging, hoping that he was still in the store. So I'm searching and combing through the grocery and almost every second of the store. Mind you, it is a large space and it's exhausting. So I'm searching for him, searching, and I guess it was too late. He was nowhere to be found. So a continued dissatisfying, accomplished experience I've had during that customer service experience. On that customer service experience, I think that should be appropriate thing, phrase to say it. So, so I thought, like, okay, if someone asks next time, I will. This time I'll remember. But it was my last. It was the last 3 days of the training. I had left that time. So until again, I will. This time, the next one is about. It will be about the experience for the last day of the training. I had been in during my time in the Harrison Wegmans location, or is it the Wegmans Harrison location? Well, whichever the case. I'll be sharing about that one again, coming back. Till next time. Bye.